one more map and so much riding on it. Of course, many more maps being played alongside this one, but the ESL Pro League is about to finish. That's right, the next hour, we will go ahead and conclude the entirety of the Pro League. A whole lot of simultaneous games being played out. I'm your host, Alex Machine Richardson. I've got myself, Chad Birchall, joining me. Good day.
How the bloody hell
do you not say like good night? Is it always a day? Good day? Good day? It's always good day.
Yeah, why would you say good night?
Good evening. Good evening? That doesn't really work.
It doesn't matter.
All right, good day. Either way, moving into what's going down. Dignitas have an opportunity now to rock the boat of the entire league. EnVy picked up the first map, Dust 2. Now, they've conceded 5 maps back-to-back. If they win this one, it is Cobblestone. It is a map that EnVy have basically been undefeated on prior to one result.
Yeah, they just had a little blip against Heroic last night, unfortunately.
But Dignitas can win this. And should they win this, let's not forget Dignitas are strong on Cobble as well. Should they win this, we have got 1,000 different variables. It seems you've just gone and written them down.
No, there's 6, and I didn't write them down.
6
My good
variables.
friend, Mr. Graham. He's
Messioso, find him on Twitter. He's a sucker for followers.
I've been retweeting all his stuff. He loves it. All right, so there's six things, 6 options, 6 ways this could play out now. At this stage, the VP versus G2 game is not over yet, so we're going to operate under
the assumption.
The assumption that match could still go either way. Okay, so here are the 6 scenarios right now.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, they've got colors.
Oh, this is pretty. Good job, everybody.
That's nice. Okay, so in every single one of these, it has where if Na'Vi go 1-1 or lose 0-2, it doesn't matter now because Na'Vi's gone 1-1. So we don't need to talk about them, or they've gone 1, they've lost the map. So we don't need to talk about Na'Vi at all anymore. Okay, in the case that Dignitas and EnVy go 1-1, VP 2-0 G2. It's a 3-way tie between Dignitas, EnVy, and VP. That means that VP comes through as 5th and Dig goes through as 6th. There's another possible scenario where if EnVy beats Dignitas 2-0 and VP beats G2 2-0, EnVy goes through as 5th, VP goes through as 6th. Do you want me to go through them all?
I'm appreciating this. And if people can't understand this at home, it will be available on Twitter. Where, like we said, it's been tweeted out as many 140 characters can hold.
Yep, okay. If they go 1-1 and VP G2 go 1-1, that means Dig and EnVy both qualify. What else we got here? If EnVy 2-0 VP, if EnVy 2-0 Dignitas and VP G2 go 1-1, EnVy goes through as 5th. Dignitas and VP are tied in head-to-head. So there is a best-of-3 tiebreaker required. I thought Graham told me there wasn't any of those, but that's fun to read that little one. So in the case of a 2-0 EnVy victory over Dig
and VP and G2 split the series.
Yep, there is a tiebreaker required.
Okay.
That means they play a best-of-3. So that'll be more Counter-Strike. I don't know when that's going to happen. Hopefully not this evening.
Likely would be broadcast by Metis and Co.
Oh, okay. So we get to go home.
Yes.
That's unfortunate. Okay, and then once more, if EnVy beat Dig 2-0, VP get 2-0'd by G2. That means EnVy go through as 5th. G2 versus Dig is tied for the 6th position, and G2 go through by 1 round on head-to-head rounds.
Who do?
G2.
G2 go through on 1 round?
In terms of like...
Wow, that's nuts.
And then the last one is if it's a 1-1 between Dig and EnVy, G2 2-0 VP, Dig and EnVy go through. So if G2 2-0 VP, it's all over.
Are you paying attention? Are you paying attention?
You can probably rewatch it.
You'll be able to watch all of that and understand it and digest it. But basically what you need to know is if EnVy win this, they are going to Sao Paulo.
Yes.
1 map. A map that they've been incredibly good on, and I think we have to suspend it. It would be a disservice to not explain to the viewers exactly what's been going oh so right for EnVy. This has been their best map of the 7-map pool, Chad, and we want to identify as to why.
It's been relatively close, a lot of the wins they've had on it. So the fact that they were undefeated besides that one game versus Heroic last night means players were standing up and having individual performances. We saw great things from Kenny with the AWP on that B site. Yeah. 6 are retaking A quite a lot, getting lots of kills from that connected.
Door.
I think he did a 1v3 situation,
Casted
all that kind of stuff. Yeah, you did.
One of my monthly casts.
So they have a lot of players who can step up on that map and who obviously feel comfortable on that map. If Apex carries across that entering prowess though into Cobbler, that's what I'm really excited to see because we haven't seen that. You know, he's gone on a lull maybe for the last week and a half. I haven't seen him entry fragging as well as what he has been today. So unlocking him could be the key to EnVy running away with this. However, Dig on the other hand, they also have some pretty dynamic setups. The thing that I think, the way that I think EnVy could exploit Dig's setup is if you overpower MSL at A, you just trade him out and get onto that A side.
Because he solos, right?
He solos, and I think he plays someone. Who's the person who helps him? It's
not Cajun. It's not Config. It must be Magic.
I think it is. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. You can tweet at me and say you're an idiot. That's fine.
Well, you know what? That really hurts. That hurts your feelings. So don't do that.
Anyway. If you can overpower MSL A, you can do what they were doing to, who were they playing? They were playing Na'Vi last night, and what they were overpowering those A guys, forcing them to rotate back. They were getting caught out of position and just trading onto the A side.
I mean, let's not forget, it's far from perfect for EnVy. They could have very well conceded that Cbble in regulation had they not done what EnVy do best, which is winning rounds with silly buys. And by silly, of course, I mean Deagle's lack of Kevlar, silly buys. That's what I'm talking about. But EnVy do consistently find success there, and I can't quite believe that we've got to this point. Let's not forget, 14 teams in this Pro League. Every team plays 26 maps of Counter-Strike. Just the 6 of the 14 do get tickets to Sao Paulo, and then it all gets wiped clean, and we start in those finals over in Brazil, which is just around the corner. Not forgetting that's at the end of this month.
Look at this scoreline. I'm sorry. I'm trying to start all these matches.
Jeez.
VP versus G2 right now is currently potentially going to overtime. It's 15 rounds in favor of G2, 14 to VP. So could be a long night for somebody other than us.
Where's that being broadcast? I want to make sure everyone's aware.
The B stream.
The B stream. Okay, guys. So just to kind of understand and digest everything that's going on, probably have a couple of tabs open.
Yep.
The B stream, you'll be able to find that. Of course, our favorites are over there casting as well, so do be sure to check that out. That's going on at the same basically. Go up to where you're at now and just add a B link to that Twitch.
Nice and easy. We make it nice and easy here at ESL.
Absolutely, we do. It's Dignitas and EnVy. Now, it does say 0-0. I'm not sure why. Let's just to kind of reiterate that did go the way of
the
EnVy.
production team's gone home.
Yeah, they're checked out. Okay.
Because down the bottom, see below that, it has the score of the last map.
It says EnVy win. I didn't see that. I just saw Dust 2. I'm sorry. It's a little bit unfortunate how I'm feeling right now, as is Matt.
All I hear is whining.
Are you hearing whining? Have I whined once? No. Okay, nice. Okay, a solid attempt. But Cobblestone coming up next. And now you've touched on the fact that EnVy can pick it up and likely will. I'm assuming that's where your prediction lies.
No, I'm going with Dignitas because I want to have the messiest situation possible.
Okay. And if Dignitas do win this, excuse me, I can't laugh. It starts something. But should they win this, basically then we have to... I told you he's not feeling fresh.
You guys are honestly... The fact that you have another event to go and cast in 3 days is astonishing to me. If I was a responsible adult like you guys, I would take time off. You know, I'd look after myself. I'd take lots of good things to look after my throat. I wouldn't get sick. I'd take vitamins.
I have hot water right here.
I'd get sponsored by some vitamin company. I'd just pop them like anything.
Some fine H2O.
And you guys are all sick.
Yeah, we're sick. Humans, that's what we are. That's what they say in Australia,
and we're
right?
going to watch some sick Counter-Strike.
Sick counter.
Going to watch the counter.
Yeah. What's the most Australian thing you can say in 4 words?
I probably not 4 words.
Give you 10.
Going down to the servo to grab a pack of ciggies for a smoker. Mate.
That was hot. That was good.
How many words was that?
10.
I wasn't counting.
Going down to the...
I'm not restricted by numbers. I live outside the box.
Well, we have to be restricted by numbers here at the ESL Pro League because numbers are basically everything. The game is live, apparently, I'm being told. Okay, so screw everything. He thinks Dignitas are going to win it. Tell us your thoughts, who's going to win it. Hashtag ESL Pro League. Let's head over to the pretty faces at the desk to tell us what they think is about to go down on Cbble.
It's a good thing I happened to notice that I was on camera. I was mixing my Neocitrin. It's a form of drug, over-the-counter drug.
Right. Good to know.
To make me feel better.
Well, Matthew, all roads lead here. For both of these teams, Dignitas need this to stay in contention for Sao Paulo. EnVyUs can guarantee themselves a spot if they pick this up as well. A map both teams are very good on indeed. Probably my favourite map to watch Dignitas on. I agree with Chad. I want them to win it just so it is the messiest as possible. And that would be quite entertaining to see us kind of work it all out. 5 sets of armour for the CTs and a fast play from Dig as they make their way towards long A. It's going to be 6 spotting them first. Takes a headshot in return though. It's up to this fast A play to decide the fate of the pistol round for Dig here. Confident going down to 1 HP. And he gets taken down there. And it will be Matchday to fight them off as the bomb is actually heading towards B. And BK now to defend.
MBK trying to dance around the statue. Oh, he's lost track of him entirely. MSL's going to walk in and catch him off as he's busy doing so. Swings out, clothesline. MSL goes down, but Cajun does eventually prevail. Remember, he had an ace to start things off in Dust 2, or on Dust 2, rather. This Cajun B is going to find him. It means Magisk Boy's the last inside of the site to find Apex. He'll do that with success. Resounding joy. Everyone's cheering. Even the chickens on Cbble.
Even the chickens, your friends.
They're my only friends. You know, when I play matchmaking, I try and get them all to follow me, even when I'm in a clutch situation.
I know, I've noticed.
It's a very smart thing to do.
Well then, Dignitas pick up a much-needed pistol here. This is the final map we'll be casting tonight. A lot riding on it. And we are forced by from EnVyUs. 4 sets of armor, some upgraded pistols as well. And 3 SMGs for Dignitas, 2 AKs. Pretty standard buy for them. I like it a lot. We'll see whether they can take the second round, or whether EnVyUs will throw a cat among the pigeons, as you would say.
I normally throw my dog among the cats. Jaden's pretty good at chasing them. She's been close enough to nip them, and she never will, though. She literally just likes to do it to terrorize them.
Yeah.
Pretty good. It's kind of funny, actually. MBK just shoulder peeking out toward long B. He's not spotted anything just yet. Most of the presence inside of that position over toward B is the top of drop. In fact, no one until now is going to peek down the archway. And MBK with a deedle. Try and do what he can to cover them off. Flash is going to put him out of position, though. He'll go back in behind the statue. I still want to see more people use that fake door over on the right, especially with pistols to catch people off, as MBK will get one, Sixer gets two. KGB will get the third. It's going to be MBK, though, that pulls out the third in total for EnVyUs. So they, in turn, lead the round with these pistols, and they're going to steal it away. Another eco situation is Dignitas. They got ecoed 2 rounds into the first. They got ecoed, or rather 3 rounds into the first map. They got ecoed 2 rounds into this one.
MBK doing some stellar work there with the Desert Eagle. Dignitas has a big advantage in terms of the firepower, but you can never count EnVyUs out of those situations. They're managing to pull it off, bring things to 1-1. There will be a force buy in return for Dignitas. Still very powerful on Cbble overall. You can have a lot of execution potential here, especially towards that B side. That's where Dignitas will be heading as well. They've got 4 smokes, actually 5, so they'll probably be going in towards the upper platform, stopping any initial presence from the CTs. Wall of smokes will come in, presumably. That's what I'd anticipate. As they start lining up for them now, Rubino will be going first as they flash over. All the smoke's being deployed, and here comes the initial play.
Play is successful for Kenny as he does burn down Rubino. It's KGB doesn't get a response. Has to be a swing from MBK. Can't find the shot, jumps back, panic spray with the pistol, turns around, goes back, more smoke, more spray, more running, and more gunning. Happy. He's going to get forward to these smokes. Dignitas has done very well to isolate off EnVyUs in this situation, and now they've got a man advantage to work with. That's negated. But the bomb going down. Happy finds a gap in a smoke toward the chicken coop, and MSL will fall. Happy's going to try and use this smoke to his advantage once more, as well as KGB can do nothing to thwart him. No, I take it back. A headshot from Cajun, a second in a row, as MBK will at least pull it back to a 1 versus 1. There's time indeed to tap this out, and Cajun B, he's not going to be sold just yet. Quick bait. He'll figure out exactly where MBK is. Here's him running up closer. He knows he's got to play the position, play the time. He's got him shown, though. But MBK doesn't. Okay. I was going to say had a kid. I think he might have been able to get... That would have been close. It would have been very close. So he likes to keep the gun instead, which means Dignitas will answer back on the eco.
Well, there it is. Back-to-back force buys wins, I guess, from both teams. It will be Dignitas actually picking things up with Tech9s. Like I said, if they go towards B, they have a full chance of execution there. It's very difficult for CTs to hold off with those limited buys there. Famises, UMPs, and although it comes down to a 1v1, very well played by Cajun there. 18 HP on the upper platform, just buying as much time as he possibly could. Yes, he dies in the end, but he did enough to win the round. 2-1 now. Another force buy from the CTs, of course. They're going to have Famises and M4s. Still relatively strong, all things considered. And we're going to round number 4 here. Could be back-to-back force buy wins here. It's going to be Dignitas with 3 rifles, 2 UMPs.
Config and MSL together with the smoke in front of them. And Happy in Apex. They'll hold hands as well. Well, not quite. Be Gumby style hands. Is that his name Gumby, the green guy that stretches?
Gumby, what's that from?
The green guy that stretches, isn't that Gumby? I can't remember. It's a good show. Yeah, it is. Nice. Flashes go out. Happy's going to try and play the stables, but unfortunately, he's not going to be happy with the result because Config's going to take his head off with a UMP. Apex as well will fall to Cajun B. And Kenny going to get smoked off. He's going to rotate back onto balcony, do what he can. Flash goes over. This will help Sixer's position, but an aid into him. He drops in quickly. Knows there's one top ramp. It's Cajun, and he manages to hold down the trigger. Disciplined taps to make sure he holds and controls, and this is going to give them actually a man advantage. Config can't get to the site, but he does have a headshot onto Sixer. Lovely indeed, but Kenny's going to steal the round as he gets the headshot in the end with the M4.
Well, it's just back and forth here, isn't it? No bomb going down for Dignitas means they do suffer the fate of a force buy from EnVyUs there. It's going to be one in return for the Danes as well, not letting anything stabilize here. It goes down to another 1v1, so the CT's still in a tough position here to buy into this round. It's going to be an MP9 and Max 7, and Dignitas coming back with a UMP, 3 Tech9s and a P250. They have the 2 smokes this time. They don't have the full B execution potential which they had before. We'll be focusing heavily towards a full mid-rush coming in here, hoping they can catch the CTs, potentially with their pants down, as there's only 1 towards mid. Happy though, nice little flashbang from the connector. That's actually really cool. And actually does a ton of damage with that flash. Now going to be smoked out, unfortunately for him. And it's going to mean the terrorists do get past that position, but still one chance to win the round. It's going to be 2 frags for the CTs, 1 for Cbble.
Shot through, happy, into Rubino. Cajun's gonna get found as well. Just on the edge of the smoke, Happy's gonna find him. It's on to Config. He manages to get back onto 6er. He's got another one as he walks back out. It's down to 1-on-1. Kenny, he's on 8 HP. And Config gonna see the foot coming around the corner first. A 3K to end it out in a 3 versus 1, and it's gonna be 3 rounds in total for Dignitas.
Well, okay then. Everyone's winning these 4 spies, it seems. Dignitas answering back once again. Surely EnVyUs give in at this point. No. They want it once again. It's going to be another 4 spy. They're so back and forth right now. It's literally 3-2.
Mentality.
Yeah. Well, this time it's even weaker. Before they had Famishes and M4s. This time they've got CZs, P250s. They've saved about $1,000 on 2 players, actually 3. And we'll see whether they can do anything with this one, as it's a full-on B rush. Dignitas are not messing around this time. It's getting straight in there.
Config.
Sure.
He's going to try and do more. It's going to be 6er and MBK. Get ahead. All right, now we're stabilizing. Majiskoy the one to do so. 3 kills turn for him. With the MAC-10, Happy will get Config down, but MSL's nade is going to make that worse. It's 6 HP for MSL, and it's Apex into another 1-on-1.
Oh, God, it's happening.
4 spy fans be like.
They are. 4 spy fans across the world are getting very hyped right now.
Second smoke out, full walls, going to give MSL some room to work. Apex is anticipating that he's going to try and use these to escape and get in toward the arch position and toward drop. He's actually not. So that smoke, it's enough to confuse Apex. He'll know once he arrives that he's not for sure gone through drop and back over toward A instead, which means he can start pushing back into B himself, but MSL's going to clear out all these angles, and that means he doesn't take advantage of the opportunity to plant the bomb.
Did he see him? No, he didn't.
Well, this means Apex just giving up a lot of space and time to MSL. Remember, the HP, though, is still 6. Pistol spots him in the open. Now he knows he's in behind the tree. Has to be. And he's going to push him aggressively. 78 HP. M4 in hand. 6 in the other direction. And the 5-7. It's going to get around. Catches him in the back. And we're going to have the 4 spy fans screaming after that.
They are on the edge of their seat right now. What a game this is turning out to be. So much riding on it, and it's going to be force by City. This time, EnVyUs picking up with the pistols. It's Dignitas rushing B this time, losing the initial frag. Comes down to a 1v1, but MSL only 1 HP. Can't close it out. They get the bomb down. They can definitely force by once again. It's coming in, and it's going to be round number 7. There's an AWP available, though. Cbble brings that out. It's going to be, from what I can see, maybe Rubino's got a gun drop for him, but 2 AKs, 2 Tech-9s, and an AWP. They still have a chance to win this one, believe it or not. So it's going to be back and forth here. It literally, not one single team, as we hit round number 7, has hit 2 rounds in a row. It's been so back and forth here. Absolutely amazing scenes.
Yeah, very unorthodox, but we can accept it. I definitely am enjoying. As Apex gets back up from danger. M4 falls back onto the site. Presets and readies the nade for Config's arrival. Because Config right now working alone onto this A side. It's going to be everyone else over toward B, bomb included. So far focusing on the top of drop, but not putting any pressure on it. Just waiting for time to expire and let Config do the work and get the information early. MBK's nade, though, well timed, well placed. Doesn't quite do as much damage as I would have expected, but MBK's able to take down Majiskoy with the headshot regardless.
Yeah, good work from him. We might finally see 2 rounds in a row here. It's a 5-on-4, but MBK very low HP indeed. Config lurking towards A by himself. Might be able to find 2 kills here. There's the first one. Happy goes down. He's still towards the stables area as well. Apex is aware of his position. He might be able to get the kill in return. Config has no idea he's here, but he's starting to check all positions and will be taken down by Apex. So still going to be a 4-on-3. And the terrorists will be committing towards middle there, getting the information from Config that the A side was potentially clear before he was taken down. At this point, though, 40 seconds remaining. Still have an option to go back, but looks like they'll be going all in with Cble's AWP towards the A side. Oh, can't pull the trigger quickly enough there. Apex takes him down, makes it his 3rd kill of the round as well. Just MSL. Finally, they've done it. EnVyUs finds 2 in a row, and presumably that is going to be an eco now for Dignitas. So if you are just joining us, it is the final night here of ESL Pro League. EnVyUs winning the first map in pretty convincing fashion. It got close towards the end. It was 16-12, I believe, by the very end, but they had a huge amount of rounds to actually close it out. It was just a matter of when, not so much if. And yeah, if they win the second map, they're guaranteed a place in the finals happening next week in Brazil. Sao Paulo, and this is a full eco now.
Are you going to be there?
Don't know, it hasn't been announced yet.
Oh. That's a good point. It hasn't been announced yet. We don't even know what teams are going to be there. How could they announce anything without the teams? MSL is trying to make his team one of them, but unfortunately their efforts this time are going to be stopped, shut down. EnVyUs will pick up a 5th round, but they'll bring the guns back up. No AWP. It's going to be AKs. Up and down, all around.
The problem is with Dignitas, they've got such great fundamentals on the T side, but they just haven't had the weaponry to actually show us what they're really capable of here. Lots of difficult rounds that they're having to play looser style and just trying to adapt to what's going on in this terms of the situations here with these 4 spies. Now they do actually have 5 AKs. You'll see them actually focusing towards A, primarily using the smoke towards middle. They're very good at dissecting towards long A and actually pushing the CTs back. That's what they're famed for. And it's going to be the AWP of Kenny S. This time actually towards long A. A shot we see him hit time and time again. Even while fully flashed, he seems to have the timings down to a T. And we'll see whether he can find any luck here, as you can see him anticipating. Player coming in. Oh, I thought he did nail that, but Apex opened things up with a double kill, both headshots, and another 5-on-3. Kenny has spotted a player towards long as well. They're going to have to fall back, and another round potentially going in favor of EnVy. At this point, they don't need to overcommit. They can fall all the players back. Don't need to do anything. You've got a huge advantage here. Allow Dignitas to waste time and try and work out what their next move is going to be.
Rotate back through tunnels over toward B. Likely to be what the move is going to be. Cajun B?
Bumblebee.
Oh, yeah, Transformers.
Yeah.
Terrible movie. Rubino drops in. AK in hand, he's going to try and get an opening. Smokes off in front of him. Opening gone. 6 are still waiting at Arch. Waits for his team flash to come through. Gap in the smoky death spot. 1 sprays in. Good damage, but not a kill. Pop flash going to go behind him, so he'll fight forward of it. And it is going to be a follow-up. Where's the wall? Finally, Happy comes in and he'll assassinate. He gets 2 in the back. Kenny finds Rubino. 6-3, EnVyUs doubling up on Dignitas and no money again. They're looking very good to go to Brazil.
Absolutely. This is a terrorist-sided map, especially at this level of the game. We'll see what Dignitas can bring here. Looks like a partial buy coming in. Definitely can't force this one. This will be some Tech 9s and a bit of smoke. Just 1, actually. They could probably use towards connector. They could go for an A-split at that point. We'll see what they decide to do. It's MSL, the utility player as usual. And actually be going down towards mid, so no connector smoke. Potentially could do it from the bottom of mid, I guess. I was talking about the one from the B halls potentially, but Apex gets that first frag towards long. There is the connector smoke. So default 1. Flash is going as well. Just kind of hoping this round works out for them. They do find 1 kill in the form of Happy after he takes down Rubino. They're in a good position to get another frag here, but Sixer, he's been great at retaking the A-bomb sites in the last few weeks. He manages to take down MSL. And quite a clean round overall for EnVyUs there. It was Apex who kicked things off towards long A, and then falling back, they're managing to get the rest of the frags here. But they get to maximum loss bonus now. 5 rounds going against Dignitas means you get $3,400 in the bank. Only had 1 plant down in that meantime, so we'll see what Cajun B can do with the AWP. Still not out of this. EnVyUs haven't won the half as of yet, so still plenty of rounds to be played. I'm surely we're going to see the pace coming a little bit slower from Dig. That's what I'm used to seeing from them. As we go into round number 11 now. For Kenny S this time towards FB platform. Oh, he hits the AWPer that gets taken down. He anticipated the boost coming in. Does hit it, but punished for the shot he took.
Punishing indeed, Henry. Happy's going to try and find inside information, insider trading at the bottom of the middle. That was a jarring noise.
That's Machine, I know it.
He's so inappropriate. Mature for his age, he says. Happy. He's going to wait for a counter push to come through. Yes, press E, config. Oh, he did it. Yeah, he heard me. We definitely have no access to the players. There's no cheating in ESL. Don't worry. Smoke goes out.
We'll follow him now. Oh, I think he's
No,
dismissed it.
Keep him with you. Don't be rude. Keep following him. Well, see, MSL's got the kill. It was all good luck due to the chicken because he's got a second shot on Apex. Smoke will go off toward the door at Rubino. With the Molotov below the balcony and a flash as well. We'll cross over with the bomb. Poor chicken's still down in middle right now. He wanted to be a part of the party, but it's going to be a round finally for Dignitas. A 7-3 our score. It might be 7-4. We'll watch NBK and Sixer. They both have kits to work with, and Sixer on the AWP. We said he's been a bit of a cobblestone specialist for them, by the way. Hasn't exactly stepped up in spades yet tonight, but just quietly, contently going about his business. NBK, meanwhile, though, is going about more than that because him with 2 kills.
Yeah.
Nothing they're going to do about this. Sixer's already standing back and waiting with the AWP. is at least going to do damage to Dignitas on what is about to be a 5-round reset. Words are hard when you're on this many Neo Citrons.
But I think you delivered the point perfectly. It's definitely very important kills he's getting. Yes, he's not going to win the round, but he's on 16 HP, finds 2 kills. And yes, Dignitas has to reinvest into the next round. And like you said, a full reset is looming over them right now. That can mean a double eco for a terrorist in this scenario. We'll see what happens. None of them have grenades. This could be an expensive reinvestment nonetheless as we go into round number 12. 7-4. Dignitas pull one back with a fast little A approach there after getting smoked out towards mid. They commit. MSL finds the first 2 kills and the round unfolds for EnVyUs at that point. So we have the open Kenny S once again. Let's see where he decides to go this round. Normally focusing towards B. He'll be going there once again. Asian B though. He'll actually be spotting towards top of middle. This is more like it from Dig. Very good at taking down the long A area.
Pushed up. Trying to get through A corner. We haven't seen a lot of A activity so far from Dignitas. MSL. He's going to try to be the one to lead the charge in toward B. Brother A. Sights are also hard, Henry. Tell you what isn't hard. MSL. He's going to go into the site. Maybe show that he's got some sort of strength to him, though, because he does spot up Apex. Sprays down. All right, maybe he's a little harder than I thought. He's got the first shot. Happy. Walks back in, though. Takes him bomb as well. Going to try and line them up. Nearly does, but Just Boy is the one to get the damage dealt in the end, though. And it is now suddenly a 4 versus 3 in favor of Dignitas. Good Molotov off inside of the balcony position, and they will not be able to get up on top to cover off Cross just yet. But as we say that, flames are gone. Config just barely beats him into the position. MBK's elected to drop inside the site as well as Config puts that bomb in place. And Config, he wants to try and go for the side peek to catch off MBK. He's looking to the balcony, but doesn't need to overcommit to it. And MBK's going to wait out for his teammates to get in a better position. He's committed. His teammates, not so much. In fact, already looking like they're going to cover off toward drop and go for the save. So MBK, he needs to find an escape pattern in all of this. At the very least, he should take down Config. Unless in turn, he is taken down first. Good shot. Success. Yes, I'll give him rather. Yes, think about it. A chance to do some more damage because it'll keep the others locked on the site so a ninja can't happen. And Rubino makes sure that that will not. Takes down MBK and everyone should now stay alive.
Just about. And Just Boy down to 8 HP. They managed to pull one back. That was the double reset. Well, full reset for double eco. That was against Dignitas. So they managed to win the round and money's starting to stabilize now. A double orb set up for EnVyUs. So we discussed it before. It's very situational in my opinion, but certainly can be very viable indeed, especially if you're going a bit more aggressive. It's going to be happy with the AWP this time. Where is he going to be taking it? So he'll be holding towards mid, top of the ramp, looking for the first pick here. And could find some action here as Dignitas going to just run straight through those doors. Oh, can't find that first shot. Gives his position away, now has to readjust.
Shots from Apex go out to no one. It's like he's shooting blanks, Henry. Missing a shot up close. He's going to get wrapped around from MSL. Quick little reach around in the site. And MBK, he's going to get taken 2 as he gets the M4 in position. Rather, take 2 as he gets the M4 in position. But it is going to be 3 versus 3 still. Chance for the retake. They know one's got to be still on the platform post-plant. MBK is going to take down the one in corner. That's Rubino locked out as well. Is Cajun B. So a chance to isolate on top of the site. Cajun wins the duel, though. They haven't yet found MSL. And now it's all falling apart. Now it's Dignitas starting the roll. You said they've got good fundamentals on the map, but they didn't have the weaponry. Well, they certainly do now.
Defuse.
MBK. He could have, you know.
The bomb's in a bad position, right?
Cajun could have, yeah. Cajun could have struggled to get onto him.
Oh, no, to be fair.
It is open. Yeah, no, it is. I thought it was in by the door.
I still think he would have had time. I'm not sure. It would have been really close. I think Cajun there. Yeah, he probably would have had him regardless. But yeah, I thought the bomb was around the corner. So yeah, MBK trying to bait out. He'd run away there for a couple of seconds, hoping that Cajun would rush him, which he did, to be fair, but he takes his head off with the Tech 9 there. That's going to be 3 rounds in a row now. Still, the money not broken for EnVyUs just yet. They have saved a couple of times. So Kenny is back on the orb. No double orb set at this time. Happy missing that initial shot towards mid. Dignitas just seem to be going very fast right now. Just choosing a position and going with it. This time will be towards B. All 5 just committed at this point. And suddenly get back in this game. Like I said, I actually even said it at the point where it was, what, like 5 rounds in a row for EnVyUs? It was still very early days. Dignitas can still win the half. Apex, though. What a great position this is. Oh, I love it. I love these moments, man. That's what CS is about.
CS is about a lot of things, but yeah, this is something good. He's bomb. He's got bomb, too.
Oh, he's going to see another one.
This is so lovely. This is so good. Oh, no. Why? I'm so excited.
That had so much potential.
He could have made my day so much better now that I'm sick, and now I'm angry again.
Oh, there was so much to work of there. He needed to get instant kill on that first player, but kind of fluffed it a bit.
I thought he was going to go for the knife, then he sat back.
He literally could have walked up, been part of the group, so, hi guys, yep, I'm part of your
Just
crew.
stand there. That would have been amazing if he just stood there and they actually looked at him and were like, oh, what's he doing here? It's got to be a teammate. Pause. Texture glitch, guys. We got to restart the server. CT is a spy.
Oh, that could have...
Sixer. Well, still gets Rubino down. It could have been massive. You're right.
Well, then it will be Dignitas finding 2 more kills here. Just Happy left on the A side. Unfortunately for him, the bomb's heading towards B. The terrorists are going to leave 1 player on towards A to config, and he finds the final kill there. Like I said, Dignitas still can win the half. I think that's the money in the bin for EnVyUs. Yeah, it's okay. They can get weaponry out, but certainly not going to be an amazing buy. This is the replay right now. I want to see the moment where he goes to pull the trigger. Let's see how badly he fluffs it when he goes for the kill here. Should have been an instant kill at that point. He sees a couple of players here. Like at this point, he doesn't get scared by config there. Maybe he's thinking, oh, he'll check. Oh, that's the instant kill. How did he get it? Maybe he could have had a chance. Great reaction from config there. What a flick shot that was. Nice work. Flick of the week.
It was lovely to watch for only a moment. 7-7. They pull it back, Dignitas. Chance still to go 1-1. And as Chad says, he's cheering for that because he likes to watch the world burn.
Some men do. Master Bruce.
Well, it is going to be a smoke out toward the door. Cut off rotations. Happy's going to smoke in front of him. Play out the cannons. Just to see Z75. But this smoke is peculiar. That shot is quite nice from Kenny. It's through the 4x4 standing pillar, not the 2x4 boards that cover off the stable. So as such, it's not a 100% wall bank damage, but it's going to be Sixer to catch off Rubino. Cajun to trade it back onto him. Config to go inside the site. The smoke's gone, and Happy is as well. And this now becomes Kenny's chance to try and clutch. 1 versus 2 flashbang unsuccessful because it was abysmal. But he's got a good read on Magisk, and he takes him down as well. Knows Cajun B's out of the front of the site, and Kenny's done it as always.
They end up winning the half. They were 7-3 up at one point. It looked like Dignitas were going to take that last round. But there it is. A very fun half to watch. Lots of interesting moments, exciting moments, I would say, Matthew. And I'm sure it's only going to get better.
I hope so.
So why don't we take a very quick break?
Yes, and I'm going to drink more drugs.
I'm going to see the last half of the studio broadcast of ESL Pro League.
It's the last half of what has been 29 days, memorable days, of online Pro League CS. Brought to you by Henry G and Sadocus. Drop the ball.
Okay.
It's been good.
Yeah,
It's been very good. There
hasn't
it
just
is.
been that. Hi, we're getting over zoom in there.
We can do whatever we want now, Henry.
I see you're celebrating Henry G Day again.
No, I'm actually just wearing this now.
Yeah.
It's, I'm celebrating lack of laundry done correctly day.
Okay, it's also a celebrating holiday.
This is the last shirt I have left. Go figure. Why is that? I couldn't tell you.
I was wearing a nice little ESL shirt today as well. I'm in a very similar situation.
I have one of those ESL shirts.
I know, you use it for something different though.
I do. I do use it for something very different.
It's going to be the second half here. It was EnVyUs closing things out 8-7 after having a 7-3 lead, to be fair. They were running away with it. Dignitas, once they got the money back in contention for them, it was actually quite a convincing T half overall. Lots of back and forth rounds to keep things off. The force buys were relentless, Matt. They wouldn't stop coming.
Yeah. Once they started coming.
Sorry,
Where were you going with that? I would have held it together like it was a normal statement, and then you made me laugh.
Yeah.
And that's not very professional of you, Henry G.
It's not.
We've been on camera an awful long time.
It feels like this every day of my life on camera, but yeah, this segment
true.
is longer than usual.
It's true. It's hard to believe that people, dysfunctional to, delinquent members of... Whoa, good transition. That was almost like your face put into the game.
Yep.
The cheeks are accurate and everything. Yeah, it's two dysfunctional members of society, and here we are on camera every day.
Yep, trying to reform us. It's working.
Yeah, it's working.
Certainly keeping myself out of trouble, not having any time to myself.
I don't know if it's working for me. I think it's worse. Chickens love this corner.
They really do, don't they?
I think there's
Always
like
do.
catnip in there, except it's called chicken nip. Or maybe it's like 9 3/4. They're trying to go through it, so they disappear from those coming to send them to KFC. Cut their heads off and then eat
Why'd
them.
they want to go to KFC?
They wouldn't. That's my point.
Oh,
They're
I
trying to escape the world.
Right. Well, Config was trying to adopt
One day, Valve's going to put like a chicken in that can go through, and it's going to be like, that's Harry Potter.
Well, he has a little scarf on and glasses.
Yeah.
What's the next holiday coming up? We're going to have Christmas chicken soon. Little jumpers.
Yeah. Yeah, Christmas is my favorite holiday of the year. Every year.
Yeah.
It's very good. My family and I are quite close, so we always celebrate a very good Christmas.
Yep.
And why is that funny to you, Henry?
Just to say, just don't ask me about mine.
Well, you don't have to laugh about my family being
No, I
close.
was laughing. I was in anticipation you were going to ask me.
Oh, wow. Is this the live one? Real? Okay, I was going to say that those spawns for B on the first pistol round, that would suck.
Well, here we go then, Matt. 29 days in the making. It's the last half of the online portion of ESL Pro League. What a ride it's been. What a journey. EnVyUs 8, Dignitas 7. If EnVyUs can pick up this map, they're guaranteed a spot in the finals. Dignitas need to win this map to have a chance. A lot of variables riding on that one, but it's going to be EnVyUs, though, concentrated towards B. A little B split coming in here is happy with the Tech 9. I'll have the armor as well. The Superman buy as they go into the first pistol of the half. Well, the first round of the half. It is pistol. Bomb down. Config rips off the head of MBK.
Yep, successfully so. Config just going to wait as well to get his vision restored and get the bomb again away from Sixer, who doesn't even consider checking the archway. Kenny S will fall. Happy. Sad. Cajun B. Can I get the kill? 8-8. Dignitas strike first.
How many sick rounds has Config had recently on the upper platform?
Yeah, I think there's been at least one I can remember.
The Deagle
That one.
and that one.
My memory doesn't work right now.
Yeah,
But yeah, no, you're right. He's been pretty sick.
That's another pretty... It looked a little bit too easy there. EnVyUs actually walking through the smoke, giving the initial kill. The bomb drops, then running through one by one. Yeah, still very good for him, but EnVyUs a little bit sloppy there. It's going to be 8-8. Things are all tied up here. And a very important match of Counter-Strike. It's going to be Magisboy defending off some ensuing terrorists there as they push through this smoke. They managed to take him down after an equal trade. It's a headshot from Sexer. And we go into the 4-on-4. They've managed to pick up an M4 here. That's Cajun B. He holds towards top of mid. They still have a lot of work to do here. The problem is for the terrorists, they don't have any smokes, no flashes. Just that picked up rifle that's been salvaged from the body of Magisboy. And they don't really have much to work with in terms of map control either. They're going to have to make their way back towards B. But that's where Config plays. Be very careful.
Config. Flash over. You need to be very careful of him lately. I think that's an apt statement. As he pops back out, though, they're more than careful. These pistols today.
Yep.
They're more volatile than Sponge when he's on Twitter. because it's all over the place in terms of results. And MSL is going to try to come back in for a fast flank. Will catch bomb off. Apex is the one to drop, and this will give them a chance to control, but they have picked up guns. There's armor as well on the M4 that MBK now possesses. And they've got a shot in with a Tech 9 on occasion B. EnVyUs. They might steal back right away, and they already do, of course. Of course.
Well, there it is.
3 out of 3.
Yep, they go towards
4 out
long
of 4,
A.
what am I saying? We've had an ego win in all 4 pistol rounds tonight.
Yes, we have.
Well,
Well,
that shit, Craig.
we go into another force buy, presumably. Oh, actually not. Dignitas not fancying it on their pistol. Well, there we go. It's going to be Deagles at 5.7s, no armor though. Not going all in. So EnVyUs presumably going to have a clean run at this one, but to be fair, we've seen some interesting rounds on the previous map as well. We'll see what happens here as we get to round number 3. Smoke goes towards our platform. It will be EnVyUs though, with 3 players towards that area, watching for the gap in the smoke, seeing if Config will try and make anything happen here. He does indeed jump on the box. This time though, he's only got the 5.7. Not going to be taking any nade damage yet. The Molotov flies by his head. Still looking for that first frag. Apex goes through first, doesn't commit just yet. MBK takes a lot of damage there, as it looks like EnVyUs will be committing at this point.
It's hard to get someone to commit in my life, but these guys seem to be full committal at this point in time. It's going to be Just Boy to try and get a shot in. Kenny S walks out. 3 quick kills for him, all on the rifle. Starts to build up his bank as well, because we know the AWP is something in his future, especially where he's already got armor. And NBK, I'd throw the AWP or the M4 over and buy an AWP right now. Doesn't want to. They know they're going to be on pistols, so they don't want to buy it just yet. They're going to stick with Tech 9s and Mac 10s. Fair enough.
Tech 9 to the Mac 10. Number 4. Another eco for Dignitas. Couple of CZs in there. 5.7 config once more. Bomb towards the A side of the map. It's going to be Just Born MSL defending it though. Happy, as usual, showing his hand towards speed. Is trying to keep some sneaky towards that side of the map, but it doesn't matter. Apex has found the kill along A at this point. Happy just trying to do any damage he can, but it's going to be MBK taking another kill. That Happy has that bumper next to him. Surely going to be going down. There it is. He can just pick up in a Mac 10. It's not really a huge deal, really. As we go into the 4 versus 3, poor old Rubino. What can he do? Not much.
Not much at all. MBK and Kenny are the ones with the kills. Flashback out of connector. It's dodged, but not effectively enough. Config nearly got back into Kenny, to be fair, but Kenny's going to be the one to take him down, and it is going to be 11 rounds for Envy. Remember, Envy did pick up map number 1 if they win this one as well. It's Jets to Brazil.
It's true.
Jets to Brazil is an incredible band, by the way, Henry.
Is it really?
Yeah, look up the song Chinatown.
Genre?
Emo, real emo, emotive hardcore, not all the media bullshit emo. It's the correct version. It was one of Ian Mackay's side projects with Rites of Spring after Fugazi, yada yada.
I'll also look it up.
Yeah. I got in trouble for saying that word, Henry.
Yep.
Emo. That one.
Yeah, you shouldn't say that.
But yeah, they were second generation of the real emotive hardcore wave that happened in 1984 and then ended in kind of 1994, to be honest. 96, I guess. When Sunny Day Real Estate became Foo Fighters, was kind of the end of it. But Just Boy gonna take down Sixer. MSL sprays back through, but can't find it because the smoke, well, won't let him see as easily. So back to the site, they will elect to station themselves, I guess, is what I'm trying to say, Henry, because they can't afford to stay forward anymore. They need to keep strength in numbers, and if they can't win the duels, they've got to retreat a little bit, and unfortunately for them, that means giving up map control to Envy to try and set for execution, but with the man advantage, it's a justifiable cause.
4 players remain for EnVyUs. Only damage been done to Just Boy so far. 4 players will have control of long A though, and towards middle. Still have 3 smokes available here. You can do the smokes from long A to give yourself something to work with towards the A side, but MBK will just be edging out towards mid, checking every corner. Will he check this one? No, of course he does. Takes on MSL, and now they've got a real chance. Kenny S finds a second frag as well, but Just Boy needs to deliver, but he can't. Kenny S just hitting everything right now. 4 on 2, the CTs with little utility probably just want to fall back and give in to this round. It will be 12-8 in favour of the French. They look like they're trying to contend this a little bit. We'll be falling back at this point. Great work from Kenny though. Been playing phenomenally recently, and this round is no different. Rubino and Config remain. Rubino's having a quiet game, isn't he? 4 for 16.
He is very quiet. That is actually shockingly quiet. 4 kills, and we're on round 20.
Yeah, not great.
Config waiting. Does spot MAK coming in, but he can't do anything of it. And there we go. It's the man down. Rubino. Config called it, but he couldn't get the shot in. The ledge was in his way. He couldn't jump up fast enough. Couldn't reset his aim even if he did. Round gone. They lose Rubino, and they may lose Config as well. Apex is going to arrive to do exactly that. M4 not carried over, and it's 12 now for EnVyUs.
Yeah, 4th stage loss bonus, not really enough to justify a buy. It's only $2,900. That's nowhere near enough for a CT buy. It should be 13 rounds. You can see Dignitas not forcing into this. A couple of CZ, a 5-7 from Config once again. As we go into round number 6 to get some body armor. Clutching at straws now. There will be a maximum loss bonus next round. It's not completely over, but there still is a T-sided map. One more map for EnVyUs to be guaranteeing themselves a place in the grand finals. The finals of Pro League.
Yeah, the finals and not grand finals. It's in the playoffs is what we should technically call it. The land playoff. Because that's what comes after a regular season.
Ooh, okay. Maybe not the stun quite yet. Couple of frags there for Dignitas. MSL shut down. He does do a little bit to MBK. So does Magist Boy, but he can't find the frag. 3-on-3 now. So that hope might be shut down once again. Big round for Dig. If they can somehow pick this up, it would be a lifeline at least. Kenny S starts to work towards edge. Config though, in towards drop down. Finds another frag on Sixer. Now they have the advantage once more. Can they hold on to it though?
Config. A little smoke off in front of him. Kenny S going to go back over toward A side. And they've got to pull this back. It's Config that's picked up the M4. He's the one with armor. 2 pistols otherwise, and it's going to be Cajun takes the first shot. Kenny has to reset to the pistol, and he's very good at that, isn't he?
Very good. An all-round player, Kenny S. Pistols, rifles. Oh, okay. He spots the feet of Rubino, but can't land the frag. It's going to be a good Molotov from MBK. Definitely has a chance to win this round, but it's a tall order as he goes down to 24 HP. There it is. Dignitas do find something in round number 6. Just with the 5-7s and CZs, a couple of frags towards middle. They had an equal situation overall, but 12-9. Hope is not completely over yet for the Danish side. And they can win this round and probably puts EnVyUs into an eco. We'll see what happens. All power once again for Kenny S. Still could be anyone's game there. Well, Cbble will be open towards B for now. It looks like there'll be 4 players committed towards B side of the map. And then it'll be MBK holding towards mid. Boost comes in, pretty standard for now. Config though, the master of this position, uses the smoke to get himself into the tighter corner. Obviously, a lot of T's will Molotov that position, but it can be good for surprise factor. As soon as the smoke goes down, you can get a flash from your teammates and then face it. See if you can get that first kill, fall back. Another smoke comes in, then you fall back. That's the theory behind it anyway.
Apex is going to get down onto the pallet, drop in. Nice and sleek. It's Cajun B that's going to greet him at the front door, though, and it's not really welcoming when it's an AWP staring you down, is it, Henry?
Nope. Apex, who did have control of the drop down now. Oh, it's a very decent Molotov, though, from EnVyUs. They take down Config 4-on-4, and they're going to be actually committing to the B side, it seems.
There were 3 deaths as a result of that Molotov. But Cajun, he's going to sit and hold on behind the statue. Kenny S. Oh, the timing. Walks out just as he looks away, and poor Cajun. That's the end of him. He'll go down. Magiska's going to fall as well. MSL does pull one back, but tagged up down to 73. He's on to a 2 versus 2 with Rubino, who's got 20 HP. Kenny's the high roller, the big baller in this play because he's now got an AWP and 100 to work with. Kenny, he's going to try get closer in behind the rock as well. Rubino down MSL spotted and a very fast repeat. He's so good late in rounds with the AWP. He's the best late round AWPer, I think, in the game. Yeah. I'm still giving him that over Guardian.
Yeah, I have to agree. Sometimes like Kenny S just looks unbeatable in certain situations. So aware of all the possibilities maybe for the CTs there. Great movement. Gives himself just almost guaranteed chance of winning the round the way he plays that situation. And the money now starting to dwindle for Dignitas and another horrible situation once again after winning with the pistols. They're now down to a similar buy. It's going to be Deagles with an AWP and a FAMAS around them, but still you heavily favour EnVyUs as we go into round number 8 here. You can see the MAC-10 is out, but that's actually pretty good considering 3 players don't have head armor. Occasion B has got that, but he's got the AWP wherever we be playing. He's towards B for now. And it's a very similar setup. MBK towards top mid. 4 of his teammates towards B. This round pretty much decides it, Matt. I'm going to put it out there.
Well, if it does, it decides the playoffs in Sao Paulo.
So if EnVyUs take this, with taking all of the members of Dignitas down. They only get $1,900. It's pretty much GG.
Nice shot from Apex. Going to take down Rubino to start it off. Mac 10, the one to do so. Cajun-B, AWP going to fall back in toward the long position. Brings Config down off tree because they've got to put more pressure on the drop. Rotation as well means that they've got MSL covering off of the back window. Neon Deagle has now got a large task in front of him because Happy. He'll take Config. Cajun-B. He gets a shot. Does find it in the end, but Apex is going to hold true with that Mac 10. And MSL Deagle in hand is now down a man with his teammate, just Magisk Boy, remaining.
Oh, he has to go for this one, doesn't he? Like I said, pretty much everything rides on this round. He's got no kit, 2 flashbangs, and hasn't really got the jump on the terrorist as Apex readjusts. But a good shot from Magisk Boy. Gives his position away for sure, but still has a chance in this round. A slim one at that.
Magisk, as you say, slim chance. No kit. Does get the headshot, though, unhappy. Now he's pulled it down to the 1 versus 1 with Sixer, but he's got to act quickly with the bomb ticking as it is. And as he acts quickly, it means going to the knife to run closer, and they're ringing around the rosy, and they go the wrong way. Sixer's able to draw it out, and he takes down Magisk. It's 14 for Envy, and as you say, a very important round.
Yeah, it was a nice effort there from Magisk Boy. But here we go then, 14-9, and such a horrible situation. Pick your poison time for Dignitas. Do you full eco here and allow EnVyUs to go to 15-9, sorry, or do you force buy in and try and do what you can? Looks like it'll be the former, as they won't be investing too much into it. They're going to have to try and grind this one out after this round. 6 rounds in a row required. They haven't really got much to work with. A P250 and a CZ. That's a 3-man stack towards long A, making 4 now. And just 1 player towards B. That's Cajun. EnVyUs in a fantastic position here to get match points and Brazil points. Sao Paulo points.
Sao Paulo point. Is that what we're calling it, Henry?
Yeah.
Pop the champagne.
I've got mine ready.
It's where's mine?
I think Machine's got it.
That guy's such a... Won't finish that sentence. Cajun-B gonna sit with his P250, cover off the broken wall, and it works.
Go.
He's got MBK down. He's got a chance for another, but can't land the headshot onto Sixer. Maybe I'll just use Mixer tonight instead, Henry. As it is going to be Happy well and truly inside tunnels to catch off MSL on the rotation. Here's another one there. Gets stinked up, but still is able to get the AK back in position to take down Config. And it's Rubino and Magisk Boy, who, well, watching Sao Paulo chance vanish before their eyes.
So, next round. That's if they don't save any weapons here. They're going to have $2,400 coming in on top of around their 2K they've got saved. So $4,400 overall. No chance of an AWP unless Rubino now gets 2 frags. No chance of it. So there it is. No one can buy an AWP. They'll be limited in terms of not having incendiaries. They need to work out their own kits. But now it's 6 rounds in a row for Team Dignitas. You feel like it's too much of a tall order here, considering EnVyUs one of their best maps. It's T-sided map as that. But we saw them almost get back into Dust 2. Maybe they can deliver a similar performance here. I think it's a matter of when, not if, at this point for EnVyUs. We'll see what happens there. Who knows?
Well, it's a similar situation to the last game where I believe it was 16 or 15, excuse me, 8 to start it off.
Yes, it was.
So
Here we go.
In for a treat. It's Config gonna start it. Smoke out. Sixer next in line potentially for this. Yeah, what M4 is this? I was actually gonna look at the name to see what it was, but I don't actually know it. That's what he named it. What M4 is this?
I have no idea.
I was gonna say it's next in line for whatever M4 this is, but I don't know what M4 this is. So Apex drops down into drop. Hence why it's called the drop room, because you drop into it. This is the Eli 5 cast featuring Henry G. It's Config gonna finally do the damage done, and it is gonna be Apex to fall. 6 are getting closer. AWP in hand, but as you say, EnVyUs is getting in a position where it's a matter of if not when, but Dignitas are making the when a little bit longer by getting what is now a man advantage. It was a 2-man advantage. Config in behind, or rather Cajun being behind the statue. Happy down and drop. They've got to give some attention toward that. Rubino's going to try and do so, and no one peeking out on long. They want them to commit. It's Tyloo-esque in the way Cajun B's trying to play this, but he's lost Rubino. Second member at Rock, he's timed to peek correctly, but the Rock player, MSL, not wrapped around the corner fast enough to deny Happy from finding Cajun in behind the statue. And MSL's going to fall. MBK, this could be it. It's all a Magisk. Late push coming out from B. He's going to go for the flank, and MBK's not aware of it yet, which means it leaves him in the open. Now he's got the advantage. Oh, Magisk just shoots to the left shoulder of Happy, and that's going to give the game back. Envy will go to Brazil.
There it is.
My head hurts.
Dignitas, I think that means their chances are completely thwarted now. They needed to pick up at least one here tonight to give themselves a chance making the top 6. I think that's done. EnVyUs, yes, you're absolutely right, will be going to the Sao Paulo finals. They managed to finish it off 2-0. A good performance on Dust 2, and it was same thing on Cbble as well. It was an interesting game on Cbble. Lots of force buys to kick things off here. An entertaining one of lots of key clutches and exciting moments. But ultimately, yes, the French are going to Brazil.
And do you know what I liked most about this ESL Pro League as we do finish it off for the regular season, at least, Henry?
Tell me.
It's that it was the first time I ever had a beard.
Yes.
If you want to call it that. Incredible season, though. It's been great working in this studio, I have to say. Henry?
Yep. Thank you so much, ESL, for having us. It's been fun. We'll see you in Brazil. Maybe not you.
Yeah, but, Brazilian embassy, please. I know I'm not in Canada. I know I need 15 days. Can we have it in one?
Alex, over to you. Finish us off in more ways than one.
And on that bombshell.
They were wrong on literally everything.
Yeah, absolutely everything.
Matt's facial hair is more some kind of scruff.
Yeah.
Henry said that Dig can't qualify. Well, he's an idiot.
Yeah, in fact, now we can actually sit back and explain exactly what's going on.
And if Matt checks his emails, he'll see a very pleasant surprise that may help him get his visa quickly. So on all 3 accounts, they've got absolutely no idea what they're saying.
Okay, so let's start with point 1.
Point 1.
Point 1, Dignitas are not out of the running for Pro League. EnVy are locked in.
Yep.
We have 5 teams out of 6 now secured for the Sao Paulo finals later this month. Dignitas, however, are still in contention, and I'll let Chad explain exactly why.
Okay, so VP beat G2 before in overtime.
Yes.
So if VP now beat G2 again, VP automatically qualify.
Now take note.
However,
Dignitas are just going to be sitting there watching this game now.
They need VP to lose to have a playoff.
They need VP to lose, but you just said VP need to win.
If VP win, right, then VP go through in the 6th spot. Sorry, I should have been more clear about that.
You should have been.
That was very bad by me.
But
okay, the 2 scenarios. Here are the 2 scenarios. Graham is very quick at updating this. If VP 2-0 G2, then EnVy are through on 5th, and VP are through on 6th. If VP lose this map to G2, then Dig and VP are tied, and they have to play a best-of-3 tiebreaker. I don't know when that'll be played. I can't speculate, but yeah, so
Dignitas' only chance of still being in the running is if Virtus Pro win.
Apparently, according to this spreadsheet.
Lose.
Yes, need to go 1-1 with G2, and they're currently losing 9-4 on Cage CT side.
So it could happen.
The dream is alive for Dignitas.
Dignitas, get your hands off the mouse and keyboard. It wasn't good enough for you on Cbble. It wasn't good enough for you on the first map either.
Yep.
Dust 2, good memory. They're just going to be sitting and watching that stream. Basically, they're going to go ahead and just pop a B up to next to the name that we have up here. And they're going to be going ahead and watching that stream intently. There's no doubt about it. But, I mean, just a couple of words about Cbble. I know there's so much more to talk about, Chad, but let's just kind of focus on Cbble just for a moment. EnVy still looking incredibly good at it.
Yeah, vintage EnVy force buys. Like the first half, I think it was that you tweeted about it. It was like the first 6 rounds or first 5 rounds, whatever it was just force buys back and forth. Very exciting Counter-Strike. Then EnVy, they kind of ran away with it. However, Dig, they found themselves. They said, we're going to do this, boys. They won the half 8-7, and then EnVy switched over and walked all over them on that T side, taking advantage. Looking at it, Dig were making good stacks. They're playing 3 towards A, EnVy were going towards A, funneling in, and they were still getting traded out and losing rounds. So good Counter-Strike by EnVy. Like you said, Kenny with the AWP, once again, just doing his thing. Yeah. He's a star.
He is a star, and I do like that kind of discussion surrounding Kenny and being the best late game AWP, a late round AWP. Yep. I think that's a really intriguing kind of way to phrase it. That was, of course, between Matt and Henry. They have just been on your screens for the final time until Brazil, assuming everything goes through. Moving away from that, though, that's going to be locked in. I want to bring those standings up one final time to just reiterate our final points before we do close out the show. So the standings are updated. It comes down to this one more game. Virtus Pro and G2 are playing right now on our Pro League B stream. You'll be able to check that out. Now, should Virtus Pro win cash,
they're through.
They're through. They will be the 6th team.
Yes.
Should G2 win cash, we're going to be seeing a best-of-3 decider, tiebreaker, which will be decided between Dignitas and G2.
Why does that look wrong then? Oh, no, that's right, because it would be 14-12 for both of them. Never mind. It's all good. It's all good. You get it?
It's all good. There you go. I've got there.
Yeah, that's good.
If you guys at home have got there, I'm happy. I'm glad. It's always good when everyone gets there. So, I think we should say our goodbyes, Chad.
Yeah, it's been fun. Thank you for having me, ESL. Thank you for being a lovely desk host and making my first stint as an analyst very easy.
It's easy when you're good at your job.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we've gone to pat each other on the back enough. Continue to let us know how that game goes down. What are your expectations? How does that top 6 look for you? Will you be checking out Sao Paulo, or will you be joining us if you are, of course, hanging out in Brazil? We're going to go ahead and just check out that #1 final time. Of course, throw that at ESL CS. We hope to be seeing you guys there, but the show is done. We had 26 games of CS for 14 teams each, and that was just in the European region alone. It's been an absolute pleasure to guide you through it. We hope to see you joining us for the finals. And one final thank you to our sponsors, of course, for making this all happen. So thanks very much, guys, and we'll see you in Brazil.